We don't promote positive and ownership of your company. I'm making it cool to be smart.
What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This HB, the guy who is billionaire, big favor, big abundance. It's cool to be smart. On today's episode, man, we gonna be talking about did Big Meech hurt Lil Meech with his actions with taking pictures with Rick Ross, man. Let's talk about that. Man. So this pretty much what's been going on and buzzing, what's been going viral on the internet, man, in regards to Big Meech after he just came home from his 30-year prison sentence, got out early, got some time cut, he's just been the topic of multiple discussions. The 57-year-old Detroit drug kingpin has been accused of third-party cooperation against another St. Louis kingpin by the name of Cuffy, right? Everybody know about Cuffy now at this point. Like I said, that's not, everybody find out about this now, that's not new in regards to those allegations. Now 50 Cent been airing Meech out after he took pictures with Ross to promote Ross's car show, right? Ross threw Meech a bag to promote his car show. 50 Cent didn't like that, right? Now 50 done cut off Meech's son, Lil Meech, who a lot of people might not know that he moved to LA, paid for him to get acting classes for 2 years, and then made him the star of the BMF series, right? So he made him the star of the show, paid for him to get acting classes, right, for about 2 years, and moved him to LA, paid for his stay, everything, right? So he literally took care of Lil Meech and helped him on this journey to just find his path and find what he wanted to do and what he was passionate about. And that's acting. And everybody, you gotta give this to Lil Meech. Lil Meech is a good actor, right? Like in the BMF series, especially them first 2 seasons, Lil Meech is a good actor. You know what I mean? Even though he playing his dad, and that might be easy to do and all of that. Remember, his dad been gone for about 20 plus years, right? So he didn't really get to grow up around him like that. He talked to him on the phone, but he did a really good job. He's doing a really good job playing his father, right? So now 50 done cut off Lil Meech because he not dealing with his father, right? And I think that's kind of like one of those situations where now you got to evaluate and say, did what Big Meech did, is that indirectly putting his son in a bad space? Because some people were calling him out because he was offering to do promos. Anybody with like a hustler mindset, that's not nothing. Like, get your bag, bro. You should leverage your celebrity. You should leverage that if you need to get a bag. You know what I mean? Like, that's not, y'all act like y'all calling it panhandling. If he 500 for promos, like, if that's what he doing to get to a bag, let him do that. You see what I'm saying? Do that. He do 10 promos, that's 5 racks. You see what I'm saying? Leverage your celebrity for that. But you also gotta value your brand too. But it's just like, man, I'm not mad at that. That's, get your money, man. You feel what I'm saying? Now, like when people ask would he be hurt by this, or did his father action hurt him, right? It's a lot of different ways you can look at that. First, you can look at it like Lil Meech wouldn't even be known without Big Meech, right? He's playing his father. He's playing his father, the life of his father. So without Big Meech, having the drug dealing legacy and the legacy of the streets that he had, right, Lil Meech wouldn't even be known, right? So you got to look at it from that standpoint. It's like, okay, I can understand that. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. We don't know if there's like a money issue. We don't know if, I've been hearing different rumblings that like T and Meech not happy about the money situation. And 50 came right out and said, I put over $5 million in legit money in your family pocket. Like, what are you talking about? 50 good for that. 50 good for that. And I think people really have an unrealistic viewpoint of money or how money works. You know what I mean? Especially when you doing deals and shows. Okay, even though BMF is about Meech's life and all of that, like, that's on that show, right? It's a small show. So you got that show. You make the money from that show. You find out how to make that show bigger. You find out how to take that show, get the next 50 know how to make universes off. Look what he did with Power, bro. He made about 4 spinoffs off Power. They could have made 3-4 spinoffs off of BMF, one for Southwest T Life, one for Meech's Life, one for Meech's Life when he went behind bars. Then figure out what's your next move, make the movie, get the brand bigger, get it back popping. Any relationship that you had that was, whether that be with Cuffy or Blue Da Vinci or whoever, you know what I'm saying, get everything back wrapped up, get the power. People tend to come around when you accumulate the power. They tend to be okay and just let stuff slide. You feel what I'm saying? Or be more willing to compromise, right? So he should have played it that way and been behind the scenes and not really. Me personally, that's how I would have played it. I wouldn't have been in a hurry to get back out into this social media world, because social media don't care how Meech really did all this stuff in real life, and all it takes is social media to turn against you. And now is, you know, you giving people who really not even on the same level as you, even with what you were doing, able to have a valid opinion on what you were doing. It's like street guys who never did it on Meech's level. You feel what I'm saying? Now they able to speak on Meech, you know, like they in an equivalent, you know, level as far as the streets go, because all men are equal. You know what I'm saying? But that's how that go though. That's what social media can do. That's how it can, you know, operate. So you got to make sure that, you know, I personally would have just stayed behind the scenes, right? Now we all know that Ross made a song called BMF praising Meech, right? So I personally don't think Meech was being malicious when he did that with Ross. I think he looked at it like, this is an industry connection. This is an industry friend. BMF was supposed to be a rap label. They were trying to transition it into a rap label. If you look at all of them old interviews with Meech always spoke highly on Blue Da Vinci. Say Blue, you know, they was putting $100,000 behind Blue. He made Blue the president of BMF Entertainment, and they were trying to make it a rap label, like Cash Money, right? You know what I mean? So he was trying to legitimize it. So that's always been where his mind has been. I'm gonna get into this rap, you know, in the rap culture. They gonna embrace me here, and I'm gonna rebuild the label and rebuild the brand through rap. But I don't think he just didn't have the right set of eyes to show him, nah, don't go the rap way, go the acting way. You know what I'm saying? Go the Hollywood way. You know what I mean? In the Hollywood way, you don't have to be out there like that. You can still make, you know, tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars over time, right? And you can tell your story how it need to be told, so your brand always stays solid. The Hollywood way is the way to go. A lot of people that say this, the music money not really what it used to be. You hear a lot of rappers say that, like, man, it ain't really paying like it used to. So it's like, go the Hollywood way. In the Hollywood way, not only could he have told his story the right way and built his brand the right way, rebuild his brand the right way through that, but then you can always touch back and double back and go to music. Now the BMF brand popping, you got movies out, you got spin-offs off of BMF, everybody eating, your son eating, and it's like, nah, hey, if I wanna, I'll take $1 million and invest it in the rap label now, and just let me find. You get what I'm saying? It was just a better way that it could be done. But I don't think that Meech was being malicious by taking a picture with Ross. I really don't think he was. Like, I don't think that was what he was trying to do. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes with them, but I don't think that's what he was trying to do. And I don't even think he was thinking like that. I think he looking at it like, this is Ross, this is my industry friend. He said he'd throw me $100,000 just to promote his car show, and then he gonna do my welcome home concert also as well. You know what I mean? I think it's a beautiful thing. So I think that's how they was looking at it. But, you know, we'll see. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like, did Meech overstep, or did he hurt his son by taking a picture with Ross and being with Ross? Or was his son really a product of his life? You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't even have had this opportunity if it wasn't for me. So how do y'all look at that? I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. This HB the guy, Hoods being there, big favor, big abundance. It's cool to be smart, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. It's the guy, Hoods being there, big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.